When The Real Housewives of Atlanta wraps, fans of the show are literally so shook as they scramble to make sense of everything that happened before they grab all of their snacks in time for Bravo's Superbowl, aka The Real Housewives of Atlanta reunions. But something strange is happening with this season, and it's not just the fact that our girls basically filmed this season's reunion in their bunkers, but I'm talking about the fact that for the most part, Real Housewives of Atlanta fans are feeling extremely underwhelmed. It's Justin Diego back with another Bingeworthy video. And a couple of days ago, I wanted to sit down with y'all, my loyal binge watchers, and talk about our thoughts on The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 12 to see if y'all are loving this season or if you're feeling like you want a refund on your cable bill because this whole season is a flop.
Hey, hold on, this ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
When I watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 11 finale, and I saw how Bravo was so excited to have Kenya Moore back, filming with the girls, and when I saw how much of a scandal it was when Candy and Cynthia finessed production into having Kenya Moore show up without Nene knowing, I was so sure that The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 12 was going to be lit.
Yeah, hello?
Hey.
I'm Mike.
Just wanted to make sure we're on the same page. Setting up how can you get here?
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
So they had to link up together. It really shows how weak they are for a whole group of them have to link together to take down. Try to take down, because I ain't going down, boo. Ha! You can try, but it ain't gonna happen, girl. I'm here to get you girls together, honey. You girls are over there trying to plot on me. I am a huge, amazing star that you guys can't take, okay? I'm shining bright, honey, like a diamond. I'm going to continue to.
Now, Cynthia, you said you wanted Kenya here, and she's here.
This is a bunch of bull that Cynthia's doing, considering she had every opportunity to tell me. She didn't tell me because she did not want me to know. Congrats! I love it. I love all of you girls. You guys are amazing.
At that time, most of us felt like Bravo had made a huge mistake by not bringing Kenya Moore back, since she had obviously had a baby and she was married and she was definitely a housewife and she was clearly still binge-worthy.
We've been invested in Kenya finding love and having a baby. I felt like it was wrong for us to go a whole season without seeing how happy she is as a pregnant, married woman. And I felt like it was important for our fans to also be able to see that.
Nothing else to say, like, period.
So I definitely love that they officially brought Kenya Moore back. And y'all already know that I love how Nene Leakes was so pressed and so shook about it since the very beginning. I also love that we got to see a little into Portia and Dennis's cheating scandal. I love seeing Mark Daly film for the show, even though he was disrespectful as f***. And I thought that the Cookie Monster drama was also kind of fun. And I know we almost forgot about Snakegate, but Snakegate wasn't too bad either. All I'm saying is I could have done without Giovanna.
Wow.
I really could throw on this Mama Joyce wig and make binge-worthy videos all day, but it really is you guys that make it worthwhile for me. So when I read comments about The Real Housewives of Atlanta from you guys and people who don't even watch the show but still catch up on my videos because they be lit, I get really excited. So I asked my Instagram followers to chime in so that I could have an idea about where our conversation would go today, and they did not disappoint. I asked, now that it's wrapped, what are your final thoughts on this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta? And Housewives fans responded, I enjoyed watching Portia this season, ! Man, she was funny as F with the crying laughing faces emojis. Before another binge watcher chimed in saying, not a fan of the season. It felt rushed and all over the place, and we just keep reliving past storylines. And a Housewives fan chimed in saying, as a super fan, I think this was the worst season. The drama was so manufactured and stale. Before another fan kept it real saying, I stopped watching midway, no more sparkle. And another fan joined in saying, it was okay. The thing that this show is missing is the flex and wealth and money that the show had from the first couple of seasons, and the organic storylines. I don't know, call me crazy. I just feel like the show is becoming more about conflict and it's off balance. I want to see new girls who are living the rich lifestyle. Before another Housewives fan talking about, this season really dragged on, I actually stopped watching the shows and I just went on Instagram and YouTube on Mondays. Yes, y'all, I am shook. It's like we are all on the same page, with one Phaedra fan sneaking in full free promotion talking about, can we just bring Phaedra back for a little razzle dazzle with the crying laughing face emoji? I feel like there is no balance. And another fan agreed saying, I'm glad it's over because I love the ladies, but I am sick of the drama. Let's go to the earlier seasons when they had more charity events and trips and the only issues was talls versus the smalls. It was a little shady, but it wasn't made up drama. Before this loyal Atlanta fan commented saying, I've watched the show since season 1. It now feels like forced arguments, typical alliances, and a little boring. Still a fan, but this season was a dud for me. Looking forward to the reunion though, with the heart emoji. Yes, for the most part, fans are clearly feeling underwhelmed. But the thing about Atlanta Housewives is, even though people might give up on the show, they have no problem still being a part of the conversation. But I worry that for Bravo's sake, that might not be enough. What are your thoughts about The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12? I definitely want to hear from you.
I have to agree with so many of your callers and your Instagram followers. Season 12 was definitely a flop. I think that the problem is for all of us who have been fans for years, when we know and remember the previous seasons, we know that season 12 came off very sure. I know some people don't want Phaedra to come back, but in my opinion, if we're all missing organic, genuine life stories, Phaedra needs to come back.
I know people feel like, oh, she did something, despicable, and I get it. Everybody knows that just as much as I love Kenya and I, rep her, I love Kandi just the same, and I've always protected Kandi, and I've never really said anything bad about Kandi. But, even me as somebody who's like Team Kandi, even I feel like, okay, Kandi girl, you've had enough time to kind of, process everything. I think Bravo has gone above and beyond to go ahead and repair the damage, because Kandi's biggest issue was, oh, she could have stopped my bag and she could have got me in so much trouble. That didn't happen. And Bravo went ahead. They gave you Kandi Coated Nights. They gave you another spinoff. They've given you all of this press on the show, and she's the one who gets the most press about her business. And I feel like, they've done their due diligence. And now if Kandi feels like, she can't be on the show if we bring Phaedra back, then that's a choice that Kandi made, and we have to let her make it. Like, we can't keep stopping the show, for her.
Now, I can't even front like I was completely bored with this season, but as far as Real Housewives of Atlanta seasons go, season 12 was meh. I really believe that there were so many things that Bravo just got wrong. They did a great job drawing us in, promising us so much drama, but when it came down to it, they kind of left us hanging. So yeah, I totally agree with Bravo Psychology, who tweeted, I don't know who edited this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, but y'all don't make no sense. There was no flow or even entertainment for that matter. There was no resolution to anything, Arguments, Yovana, Snakegate, Kenya's marriage all escalated, then vanished without a trace. Such a shame with the facepalm emoji. And I guess after taking a look at some of the drama that Bravo teased in the original trailer for this season, they technically gave us what they promised. But I personally wanted to see a lot more of Kenya and Mark. Whether it was good or bad, it just feels like the drama from their divorce just came and it went, and I'm still confused trying to understand where they are right now. I also felt like they missed the mark with Snakegate. It was getting like really exhausting, but all of a sudden, Snakegate just went away. And I still don't know who was really the snake. Yeah, there's so much that Bravo just got wrong. So let's talk about it, and let's talk about whether or not you guys think we are in need of a major cast shakeup for The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13.
You okay with the reunion? Like, yeah, you want to see it, but you ain't really ready for the next season. It's like, if we gonna do this next time, then I'm gonna be out.
I don't know. I think they should just take a hiatus and really focus on the production of it all.
Nene and Kenya need to, agree to disagree, but it's getting real old. Real old.
Okay, let me just say this. Kenya carried this whole season, period. Like,
Her back is hurting, right?
yes, if she wasn't on the show, what would they have talked about, period? Like, the whole show was about her this season.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine there, Mr. Bingeworthy. Yes, I'm just calling to say, look, I love Kenya, Miss USA, Detroit. Always loved her. I was there when she won Miss Michigan. And I was there when she won Miss USA. We celebrated.
This next caller was off the chain, and I just felt it in my spirit that I really needed to mute his mic. But, I really wanted to be nice. But before I play this next part of his clip, I just want to say, I do not approve this message.
Well, I'm a Kenya fan, and I definitely appreciate you, supporting her. But I want to go ahead and get to some more callers, but I appreciate you calling, okay?
Mr. Bingeworthy, can I say one last thing before I go?
Of course.
Just one last thing real quick. Because Nene is always saying things, and she opens herself up to be ridiculed. She called Kenya's baby an animal of some sort, a buffalo, when Kenya's baby is the most elegant and beautiful child I've seen in Real Housewives of Atlanta history. Nothing like those two buffaloes that Nene gave birth to, two buffaloes, just like they mammy. Thank you very much.
See, I knew I should have cut his mic, y'all. That is not what we are doing.
Thanks so much for tuning into this binge-worthy discussion. I want to shout out everyone who called in and everyone who joined in on this conversation in their own way. I really feel so good about our discussion, and I cannot wait to do it again sometime really, really soon. All right, thank you guys again for watching this video. I will see you on the next one.